How you gonna tell me I don't respect their relationship? I don't give a damn about what's going on and nothing like that. Well, really, I do respect their relationship and shit. I do give a damn what's going on, but at the same time, I be like, how you gonna judge me and then tell me that I ain't got no respect for somebody's relationship? You the one that ain't got no respect for their relationship, motherfucker. You the one sitting there setting up on dates and shit like that. I don't do that shit with him. I don't have him coming over here telling, and then I be telling him, oh, let's go over here and mess with these women and do this and that and do this and shit. I don't never do no shit like that. I be having them, I be telling them, I try to keep his marriage strong and telling them, you know, you never don't leave your wife. You stick with her no matter what she doing. You just stick with her. If you catch her doing some shit or whatever, then just let that shit go. See, cause last time me and my cousin Poop, the one with the long dreads and shit, we had went over there to. They had a little get together and shit, and they told Joseph come get me. They wanted me to come over there and eat and shit. They was gonna let me eat or whatever they wanted to do or whatever the shit. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went over there and shit, and she had her husband. My son, mama had her boyfriend or her whatever new baby dad out there and shit. Had him out there with her and shit, and it was some other dude. We was all playing dominoes and shit. They had the other dude. He sitting at the domino table and shit, and then Poop, he was right there and shit, and then her husband, Candy husband, my son mama husband, he started playing with his gun. He pulled his gun out, playing with the clip and shit, cocking it back and all that old shit, doing all kind of fucked up shit. So the dude said, so he had asked me, did I know what some weed was it? So I was like, oh shit, why don't you just go and get it right there from B next door? He be smoking weed and shit. He be just get some weed from him, you know. The fuck you asking me about weed for? You don't even fuck with me. Oh, so really on the cool, they was trying to get rid of me, Joseph, and Poop, so they could sit there with the dude that Candy was saying was her friend, and I'm like, how the hell that's her friend, and how the hell she gonna have another dude over here talking about that's her friend and her husband right here? Her dude ain't no agree with that shit like that. That's what I was thinking in my head, you know. But the whole time, Poop, he watching that shit too, and he watching her. He watching him play with his gun and all that shit. He watching everything like, oh, I'm tripping because I'm going over there just by myself and shit. I don't need to be doing it. Let him know when I'm going over there or whatever. So Pooh came up with the excuse, talking about let's leave. All right, oh yeah, I know what's some weed, let's leave. So because he wanted to go get his gun. Because he like, that dude over there playing with that gun, fuck that, I don't feel comfortable over there. That dude playing with that goddamn gun like that, you just be coming over there. Fuck that, I'm gonna go get mine. And then we can go back over there and chill. We gonna just say we gonna get some beer. So when we got in the car, Poop told Joseph, he said, what the fuck? He said, you don't see what's going on, man? He said, I know you ain't that goddamn dumb. And so I'm thinking in my head, damn, I don't know why Poop told this dude this shit. I've been seeing this shit. I just didn't want him to tell. Didn't want to tell him this shit because I don't want to disturb their marriage or whatever. And I don't want, have no shit going on over there because I don't want no other man being around my son. I like when Joseph being over there because I feel like my son was raised with Joseph too. Like, that's my son daddy too, So I don't want her divorcing Joseph or whatever. So when we had came back and shit, I mean, when Poop told Joseph that shit, and Poop, and when we get there and we told him that shit, and Joseph was like, oh yeah, I seen what was going on. He said, but yeah, I caught on to that shit too. He said, but I just ain't want, I'm just blowing that shit off or whatever. And Pooh was like, nah, that's your wife, nigga. You need to address that shit. Cause Pooh one time, they had a birthday party. He went, and his wife a police officer. Pooh's wife, she a police officer. She was, they had to get together and she invited a bunch of police officers over there and shit. They work with her and shit. So Pooh, they in the backyard and shit. And Pooh started noticing that one of the dudes was bringing his wife water and, bottles of water and sodas and opening the bottles of water and sodas for him and shit, for her and shit. When they trying to play like Pooh was drunk and didn't know what the fuck was going on, but he said the whole time he was pouring his beer out on the side of the shelf, just watching and acting like he was mingling and shit and just watching what was going on. I mean, and having fun with him, but this whole time he was watching what was going on. So he said he went over there. And when he said he was gonna wait till the dude give her another bottle of water and shit, and then he was gonna go whoop the dude's ass. So he definitely was thinking in his head, well, if he do this shit again, I'm gonna go over there and check this shit. So Pooh, when I come back to the house, I come to the neighborhood, I see Pooh car, he pulled over there at the shop and shit. He had his shirt off and shit. And then I was like, "What's going on, Pooh?" He say, "Yeah, just whooped this dude's ass at the party." I was like, "God damn, I told you, get me before you go to the party and shit." He was like, "Yeah, I was gonna come get you and shit, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just moving fast and shit, cause we were celebrating both our birthdays at the same time. I really ain't had time. I was gonna come get you, but I was just moving too fast and shit. It kind of slipped my mind, but at the same time, I ain't had time at the same time anyway. So don't worry about it. We'll just go do something else or whatever." So Pooh flipped that table and fucked off the whole party, crashed the whole goddamn party over that shit. So he don't play when it comes to no shit like this. So cause he like, fuck that, if we married then we supposed to be together or whatever, but that's what people do, shit. People like to have sex and go out and get this a kick. It's just, there's motherfuckers like to fuck with another dude or whatever, because that shit just, that turns motherfuckers on. Cause you never know what's going on at home, motherfucker. They don't get they sexual fantasies satisfied with their shit, with they mate, as much as they be thinking they be doing in their goddamn head. They should be, motherfucker ain't always satisfied with what I'm trying to explain or whatever. They always want to do extra shit. So really, you can't judge nobody up on that shit. You gotta let the other person do what they want to do. Fuck it. If that's what they want to do, then just go on, let them do it. Don't judge them. Don't say nothing about it and hurt their feelings either. Just let them do it and just, let it be known or whatever. Let it be known, but still, forgive them about it and shit. But just ask them. Just be like, hey, don't be doing that shit or whatever. But if they want to still do that shit and and continue to do it, then that's just them. Just just don't judge them or whatever. Just let them do it. Fuck it. But I guess that's what Joseph was doing. So Pooh made him want to address it. So when he said the shit, he went home and he told her about the shit. I was like, damn, I don't know why he said this shit or whatever, but he did. I was like, shit.